Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Jimmy, and this is Patriots Glow. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and go over 2 easy woodworking projects that you guys can go ahead and do and put in your local booths or put on your Etsy shop, or make these for family and friends for the holiday season. And with the holiday season coming up, these are going to be awesome gifts for you to start making for people. Alright, so in the last video, we went ahead and did a couple of magic wine holders for you guys. And in today's video, we're going to go ahead and shift gears a little bit. If people are not into wine, if you can't get them to buy your wine decor, or you don't have family members that are into that, there is another option for you guys. And normally, they're into coffee. So this is another avenue of approach. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, I am not a coffee connoisseur. I cannot tell you the first thing about coffees. I can't tell you the perfect blends, the perfect ways to do them. But I can give you 2 woodworking projects that people buy, that people enjoy doing, and people love their coffee. So let's go ahead and get into it. One of them is going to be the Keurig cup holder, and another one is going to be a percolator. So let's go ahead and get into these builds. All right, before I run off and start making all sorts of cuts and everything, something that you are going to need for one of these, it is going to be one of these handy dandy little strainers for coffee beans. Now, the one thing I will say is this is something fancier than I've ever done. I wouldn't do it, but guess what? There is a market out there for it, and there are people that do this. So if you get these filters, they're nice little wooden handles. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description box below. Go ahead and pick those up on Amazon if you're going to go ahead and do some of these, and that will complete your set. I don't know if they normally come with the sets, but I'd throw in 1 or 2 just for people to buy them when they actually buy these. So let's go ahead and get to this build. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and come over here with a 1x6, and we are going to go ahead and make 3 cuts. The first 2 cuts are going to be 2 8-inch pieces and then a 12-inch piece. Doesn't matter what order you do it in. You can do 8-inch piece, 12-inch piece, 8-inch piece, or 12-inch piece, 8-inch piece, 8-inch piece. I'm just playing. You know what to do. Now, after I get done making all of these, I am going to go ahead and go over to the workbench, and we need to start getting some measurements on these. The way that we're going to build and design this is going to actually have some joints in it so that we can have a little bit more strength and stability. The way that I do these joints, I am literally going to come 3/4 of an inch from all of the sides, and that's how these are going to overlap. I don't think it needs anything more than that because nothing super heavy is going to be resting on it, but that is actually how I get everything. If you guys need a deeper explanation on how to get these actual measurements or where to mark everything, I can actually show you a slowed down version of it and more depth and explanation. Just let me know in the video comments down below. Now, with doing this, I am going to actually do the same exact layout for the bottom and the top, and then that back piece for the top and the bottom, so that nothing's different, it's all uniform, and you don't actually have to worry about any of those measurements actually changing on you. It's all really super simple, super easy. So now I do go through and I double check everything. I make sure all the markings are correct. I wasn't going to mark everything separately. I was just going to copy and paste, but I went ahead and did all those measurements separately. Alright guys, after I got done marking all of my layout lines, I went ahead and came over here to the bandsaw. You don't need a bandsaw. You can do all of this with a jigsaw, but I do have the bandsaw available, so I do utilize it. I know with those sausage fingers it's hard to see, but I am literally just cutting everything out here. So this specific joint that we are doing is a corner half lap joint, and it is probably one of the easier joints that you can actually end up doing. And for something this simple, this easy, it doesn't actually have to be super difficult or intricate because it is very light duty that we're actually holding up. That's going to go ahead and bring us over here to the drill press. We are going to go ahead and drill a 2 1/8 inch hole in the top board here. I'm going to go ahead and place the center of mine 3 inches from the front, and that is the biggest Forstner bit that I have. You might actually have to cut yours out with a jigsaw or a different way, but this one barely worked for me. Now that we've made it this far, we are going to go ahead and start sanding and staining this. Hey guys, I just want to jump in here real quick. I am probably going to be sanding or doing some type of staining, something where I have some time to talk to you guys real quick. I want to touch base with you guys. I want to give you guys a shout out. I really appreciate everything that you guys do on your end, watching the video all the way through, hitting the like, hitting the hype button. It really helps the channel out. You guys are phenomenal. I haven't stopped and thanked you guys enough in a while. And all I was doing was trying to put out these videos. And I forgot one of the main reasons that I enjoy doing this YouTube thing. And it is you guys. You guys are a huge portion of why I do these videos. And I really appreciate it. So everybody that's been here the whole time, I really appreciate it. Everybody that's new, I really appreciate you guys as well. So if you guys can, go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me where you guys are from, what kind of projects that you guys like to work on, some of your best projects, some of your biggest hitters. Go ahead and leave that down in the comment box below. So I really want to get back in touch with the community. I know we haven't talked in a long time. Shoot, I think it was about 30 days since I had put out a video since my very last one. But I want to get back in touch with you guys and get the tight community going again. So I really appreciate you guys, and I'll go ahead and let you guys get back to the video and quit blah, 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 blah. All right, now that he is done talking, we are using a Mission Oak by Bayer. So if you guys do like that, you go ahead and check it out. I like it. It's a nice warm color. So here we go. All right, so while those pieces are off screen drying, we are going to go ahead and get into our second project, and we are going to go ahead and grab a 1x12 and go over to the miter saw. Now, these measurements are literally completely and entirely up to you. I only did it to these measurements so that I knew I could fit 24 of these K-cups into this. I measured out 20 inches and I put a 22.5 degree angle on that so that it will lean back. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do the base, but I went ahead and made a 7-inch base, and I also put a 22.5 degree angle on the front of that as well. But literally go wild with the base. Do it however you want to try to do it. There's all sorts of different ways to try to do it. For my hole pattern, I am going to go ahead and give you the hole pattern that I am using. From the sides, it's going to be 2 inches and 7 inches from the left side, and then the other lane is going to be 2 inches and 7 inches from that side as well. Now, starting going from the top down, it is 2 inches from the top, but then they are spaced out 3 inches apart from there. And then the second row is actually 3.5 inches from the top, but that is also spaced out 3 inches from each other as well. So if you keep that pattern, you're going to end up with the same type of pattern that I have here. And I think it works out really well. It's nice, kind of uniform, but staggered and offset all at the same time. So that's the way I went with it. So I kept it all the same color. I went ahead and went with Mission Oak from Bayer again, just so that I wasn't changing out the stains halfway through. I went ahead and used both of them, and I'm glad I used Mission Oak for this one. I actually wish I didn't use Mission Oak for the percolator, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So we'll see what we come up with. All right, so once we get everything stained, everything dry, we're going to go ahead and come back and start to put that percolator together. everything should be a nice tight fit. And once everything's fit really nice and tight, I'm going to come back through with a brad nailer and nail everything together. So you can add glue and nail everything together. I think I came through a couple of different times trying to fit everything together, making sure everything was super snug and tight, and it worked out pretty good. All right, guys, here are the two finished projects. And the first one is the percolator right here. People put their coffee grounds in these sock filters, pour some hot water in here, put their cup underneath, and they do all sorts of different stuff with this. They can customize this portion. They can customize down here for your cups and everything. There's a lot of different stuff that you can actually do with these, different ways to style them, different ways to decorate them. So you can definitely take this to a whole new level. Anything that you guys want to do, absolutely try anything out. Make it your own. Do your own thing. But that is your one project. And then your second project right here is going to be your K-cup holder. Super simple, super easy to do. Pop your K-cups into there. I really do like these chamfered edges right here. I was going to leave them up, but I like them recessed into there. This is really awesome. I think this will look good in any house. Shoot, at a hotel, breakfast, bar. There are all sorts of things that you can end up doing with these. But definitely another nice, easy one that you guys can do. Now, if you guys look up the prices on some of these projects that you can sell, they will range anywhere from $40 to $80, depending on what types of wood that you make it out of, how you design them, how you make them. So it depends on your craftsmanship, but the better craftsmanship that you actually put into it, obviously the more that you can make off of it. The better wood that you use, the more you can also make off of it as well. So keep that in mind when you guys go to sell these or go to try to market them. So if you guys like what you've seen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like. And if you guys do hit that like button, right after that, a little hype button comes up. Hit the hype button. It really helps small channels out, helps us grow, helps us get out there. I really appreciate it. And I hope to catch you guys in the next video.